Greetings to you all, gamers and strategists. I'm BattleMode. This is round 134 of my Let's Play series of Shadow Empire. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. So let's see what we can do to try to salvage this game. I'm going to show you what happened in the over the last turn. Yeah, so we've still got some time in the south, I think. Got pushed back there in the north. And we got pushed back here on this side as well. So as expected, we're starting to lose this. Now, somebody was saying, why are you not holding this? Isn't the terrain there good? Yeah, the terrain is really good. The problem is that I don't have the logistics. And look, we're you know, this is inevitable now. We're going to get cut off. So that's why I just don't have the troops. I don't have the troops. I don't have the logistics to be able to hold this. It's just not. It's not happening. So we need to get ourselves. Although these guys have made a big mistake. Look. Yeah, that wasn't very smart of them.
Birds are in the sky.
Second Assault Infantry Battalion. So they have got tanks, but only 10. Okay, let's see what that model is. High velocity gun. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to move. We're gonna have to get out of Gwegon, I think. I just don't think we can hold it. We're probably gonna have to abandon those guns as well, in all honesty. I don't see how we'll be able to likely be able to march those guys back. Just get everything out of here as best as we can. We're gonna move these aircraft. And I think it's time to, yeah, it's just time to evacuate these. So, what do? We're going to close all of these. Yeah, close down the asset. We want to close down all of these assets. They're not doing us any good anyway. They're all mothballed. So, let's just cancel the construction of that. Cancel that construction. Close all of this. We just don't leave. We're just not going to leave them anything. It'll take a few rounds for them to be closed down, so we need to defend them as long as we can, just so that we don't, you know, we get those things shut. I'm going to move them there just so that we give these guys an exit if because they're probably going to try and run out, and I don't think I can. I don't think I can really do much about those guys. Okay. Yeah, we're going to continue to move this brigade down here. Now, while these guys are... These ones, it's a little bit more important than the second here. They are in command range, I'd say, than these, while these are just travelling. Nope. Let's move these guys back. Again, a bit of a fighting retreat. We've got to put some more troops up on this border here now as well. So let's see what we can do about getting some troops around there. No need to have anyone there now. Unless Dunkelstadt decide to attack, which they haven't done so far. Did we get any replacements? No, we didn't. Let's see where the bottleneck is then. There. Is a small bottleneck by the looks of it. There, yeah, I thought so. So our bottleneck is still there. Is that going to be better? Probably. What did we use down here? 200. Yeah, that's about the same. I think we need to get some troops down there, finish that war quick. I don't know. Like I've been saying that for the last 10-15 turns though. So we'll see how it goes. Can we get our morale up? I reckon we can do that. Military Research Council research objectives. Honestly, polymer armor would be, you know, your usual choice here. This is kind of, you know, it's a really important tech. The thing is, we just don't have any rare metals, and if you've not got any rare metals, it's useless. It's pretty useless. You can't. I don't think it opens up any other text. It's not a prerequisite for any later technologies, as far as I know. So I don't think it's going to help us. Lightweight ammo would be a lot better for us at the moment. We've got high-tech industry. Echo Tracer spy kit. Gives spies more chance to uncover the positions of units. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go with missiles there. I think that's probably going to be a more useful tech in the long run, at least for now, until we find some way of making, of getting rare metals up. Okay, let's get quad machine gun, even though I'm probably never going to use them. Now, gas-powered quad machine gun would use a lot less ammunition. These things, you know, what's that? 65 ammo per round. That hurts. That hurts. So you've got to be, you know, I don't know. Let's go for the big gun. If we're going to make those, then we're probably going to want the best one we can get. Minor worker striking crank. This is given some credits and raise the democracy profile a little. All right. Let's just see how much supply we got up here. Okay, we got some supply. Okay. I'm just trying to think about how to place my units so they are best able to react to something that comes up. Need more troops up here. So I don't have enough oil to resupply everybody as well. Sad times, guys. You're having to budget for everything pretty much at the moment. I'm going to move those guys down there. And I think I might withdraw this HQ unit to Pollock. Let's start moving these guys back, you know, fully and properly moving them back. We'll see what happens. These guys are going to be cut off. I don't think they're going to be able to go this way. They might do. The AI sometimes suicides units like that. And I do it as well, by the way. So actually, it's a useful tactic. I don't think we haven't got any artillery here now, have we? No. I'm just going to withdraw this HQ unit back. I move these guns as well. I am preparing to. We've got to make a decision on what to do here in Bonthausen. Now their morale is going up. Like they've been sat there pretty, not being attacked. So, but I daren't really lose any more troops at the moment because Minos. It's more important for our it would. I think if I had a choice, right, between taking this and getting massive casualties and a huge evacuation of everybody from Minos again, or losing it but having happy population here, I think I'd rather have the happy population at this point because I've only got a game that is this tight in terms of industrial output. You know, you need your people to be happy. It's really important. The population happiness is not so much of a big thing. It's more the worker happiness. Now if we can get, you know, better models in, and I don't know, just something that we can use to take on these. This city's quite big, so a few, like, you know, if you're gonna have artillery, right, you're gonna need regiments. They've got to be the level, you know, the second tier regiment size. It's kind of weird, by the way, how Shadow Empire works in that sense. It doesn't have the standard order of battle stuff where, you know, you have battalions making up regiments, and then regiments going into making brigades, and then brigades becoming part of divisions, and divisions becoming, you know, being a division of corps, etc. You know, all that kind of stuff, right? It doesn't work like that. As you know, if you've been watching this long, I'm sure you know. But it's just the way that he uses the terms is kind of loose, and it's more kind of, he just uses it as a size. So battalions, you've got independents are battalions, regiments, and divisions. going from small, medium, and large respectively, and then when they're in an OHQ, battalions are gathered together into a brigade, the regiments are gathered into a corps, and the divisions are gathered together into an army, which isn't a terrible way of organising them, to be honest. And those of you who know your modern military history a little bit better might be able to tell me whether that is closer to how it works now. I know certainly that there is much variation in, between different regiments and brigades and battalions across the world. Even amongst the Western Armed Forces, they work. Like a British regiment is going to be different to an American one in terms of the size and the composition of the forces. I'm getting sidetracked. Let's carry on playing. I think I'm going to get these guys. Let's get these guys out up here. Yeah, these demons from Tona's area, I really wanted to try and deal with these, but I just haven't been able to do it. And it's all well and good me sending some troops up there to try to kill them, but then we get into this desert again, right? By the way, can I just say, I think I've said this a few times now, but every time I think about it, it makes me happy. This is what I wanted from Shadow Empire, right? This is what it would be like. Like if you play any modern era war game where, let's say you're fighting the North African campaign in a World War II game, where you're playing as Rommel, was it? And they just couldn't get into the desert because there's like, especially okay, I'm kind of fudging my history because I don't know the period very well, but let's just say, right, that there was some kind of target that was hiding down in the Sahara. I don't know if that's what was really going on. I don't think so, but let's just say that that's what was going on. What do you do about attacking into the Sahara Desert logistically? What do you do? You can't do it, can you? It's just impossible. And if you've got, it's like the Dune thing, if you've got the Fremen in the desert and they're used to living there, and you're the Harkonnen, and you've got no idea how to fight in the desert, and you don't even know that the Fremen are there half the time, you don't know where they are, you've only just found out they exist because you're losing all your spice harvesters, and you're like, damn it, how do we defeat these guys? You can't. The answer is you don't. You don't. And I think that Shadow Empire, with this, it's just become so much more difficult now, and I don't remember this ever being a thing. Like before, I would have just built supply stations, truck stations, blah, 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 up to the point where, I could supply all of this. And that was still fun, right? Because you're having to build your logistics out. But in a game like this, I just can't do it. And so this desert becomes a hostile thing. It's like the demons. These guys are tenacious. They're tenacious, and they're not, they're not insignificant to defeat. They would be if I was fighting them on my terrain and if I was fully supplied. That'd be easy. I'd just surround them with some, mobile troops, and then just attack into them with tanks or with, with whatever I'd got, and they'd be dead. That'd be it. But in this terrain, they can fight, right? And we can't. And I can't get to them. So this is what I mean. Like, I love this now. This is so good. Like, this is exactly the sort of thing that I wanted, because this is realistic. This is realistic, and I like realistic games. Even when there's, this is a sci-fi fantasy game, right? It's selling the fantasy of sci-fi to you. And it's really, really selling this to me now, because it just feels so much more realistic. And I don't know if that's just is that just because I've made a mistake in the early game and the game's become very, very difficult? It might be. And I've said this before, like, I'm one of the reasons why I'm not going to give up on this game, I'm really enjoying it, is because it's unlikely to be this difficult for me again. Like, I'm probably not going to make the same mistakes again. Now, obviously, Shadow Empire's got lots of potential things that can go wrong, and also, even though I've been playing for thousands of hours, it's clear that I still don't understand it that well. So, I might have another game like this where it's completely, it's incredibly difficult, and I'm constantly on the back foot. But this is way more fun. Like, normally by this point, even when I was playing on hard, or sometimes even impossible, or whatever the whatever the high difficulty setting is, I was, by about turn 130, I was wrapping it up. Like, I would be ruffle stomping the AI. The AI would be, they'd have a line of troops and they'd gradually shrink back into their own territory. The AI wasn't that great at fighting, once you'd learned the mechanics, but somewhat better. Which is why a lot of people move to multiplayer quite quickly. I don't think that's the case now. I feel like, the AI is still making mistakes here and there, but it's loads better. It's loads better, and coupled with the much more, the trade system being much more interesting. Like, this is interesting now. Look at the prices that are in this. So you go back and watch my videos you go and watch that one I did at Explorminate called Life on Seth. It was another Seth Planet game. And you go and check out what the values of the different resources were, right? Go and check those out, and you'll see how different this is. Like, this is meaningful trading. Yeah, meaningful trading, because the value, the amount of resources that are coming up are less to some extent. Things like water is still, water and food on the desert planet, as you'd expect, would be, you know, a commodity that people would want. Water's currently a low price now, but we are we're into the advanced techs in the games now. Okay, so the regimes on this game are starting to get the advanced water tech. So that's why water is going to be less of a thing now, and they'll have found more mines and stuff. But certainly at the start of the game, as you remember, it was really, really lucrative selling it. So you've got the resource scarcity, you've got the new recon rules and the hiding rules, and just the way that what do you call it? Yeah, just the new recon rules and the hiding stuff. Like, this is a game changer. Like, I've seen that. Sorry, I've got a bit of a itchy throat today. So you've got I did see a technology actually that kind of, what was this, Echo Tracer Spy Kit, which makes it so that spies can see units again. I kind of don't like that. I just much prefer it that you can't just spam your enemies. You know, you can just basically, if you've got loads of political points, which you will do at a certain point in the game, it just becomes trivial then to see all the enemy troops. And it did become trivial to see every enemy formation and where they all were, and I hated it. It was just stupid, because you could, even though this is a game on a very, very wide, you know, the scale is huge, it's like 200 kilometers per hex or whatever, so it is a bit of a scale thing, but still I didn't like it, because it meant that any tactics that involved using ambush were useless. You couldn't do it. It was my biggest gripe about Shadow Empire that really ruined it as a war game, and actually that has been fixed now. Look at this, I can't see stuff, you know. And now it just might be because of the technologies I've had. Like, I've got some idea that there's stuff here, and that's realistic, but I can't see what it is. And I love this. It's so much better. It just plays like a proper war game now. You know, where you really don't know what's coming, and you've got to send out scouts, and you've got to do air recon. I think it's great. This is why I had initially the idea of sending up satellites and stuff so you could see stuff, and I'm just like, nah, man, that's gonna, like, if you're gonna do that, you've got to have an equivalent system to make it so you can hide your units again. Because if you can't, like, warfare is based on surprise and obscuring your positions. And if you can always, like, imagine playing a war game but you've got fog of war off, and how that sucks. That just, like, anybody of you who've played like a classic war game and you turn the fog of war off so you can always see the enemy positions, and you'll know that you're missing about 50% of the game. So, like, I think originally when I was like, oh yeah, I like the idea of satellites and, you know, being able to see all the, you know, no, I don't like that idea. That sucks. I think if Vic's gonna do that, he's got to come up with some counter mechanics to make sure that you can still in areas hide your forces. Because if satellites or any other, you know, whatever this thing is, Echo Racer Spy Kits or whatever, Echo Tracer Spy Kits, if any of that stuff makes it so that you can just see all the enemy formations again, and there's no other way to engage with that mechanic, you know, by saying, okay, in this area I'm going to have something that's even more stealthy, or we've got we've got some sensors, we've got some technology here that cloaks this area. If you've not got that stuff, I don't want it, because I think that it would be a really, really bad idea, because the game as it is now is absolutely perfect. I love it. It's so cool. I don't want anything that's going to ruin this kind of uncertainty of not knowing what's around you. This is what's making this game great at the moment, in my opinion. Along with the scarcity of the resources, the better AI, the fact that ammunition's more difficult, the logistics system is much more punishing. I just think the whole game is just so much better. Anyway, where are we? I think we're about done for this turn. I don't think we dare build anything here in... Yeah, we still need to increase our quality of life stuff. Worker happiness is slowly growing here in Minos. Yeah, zones. Militia enthusiasm might be a good card to play. Let's actually play... Oh, hang on. Let's just go to Neris. Sorry, guys. Let me just close this tab. There we are. Okay. Let's just have a look at what our military enthusiasm is like. I forget where it is now. I think it's this one, isn't it? Nope. Regular zone? Oh, I can never remember where this is. Loyalty? Oh, okay. Maybe you don't see it here. Cultural adaptation score. Oh, okay, I'm confused. I thought that you could see the militia number here. Where would you see that then? Maybe in the zone overview. Nope. Militancy. Ah, there we go. So it's telling us what the militancy has increased, how much it's increased or decreased by, but it doesn't tell you where the militancy level is. Maybe I'm just missing this. I don't see it, but buys. No, I don't see it. Do you? Oh, that's really weird. I thought I could have sworn that there was or was it down? Was it down here? I can't remember anyway. I can't be bothered to look for it now. But yeah, so yeah, as it is, I can't see how to see the current militancy. So that's a bit of a thing. How do I know if I want to play this card if I don't know what the current military enthusiasm is? 43 points. I want to know that because that's quite a lot of money. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to get rid of these guys here. You know, these population. I think by shutting down all of this, they're going to move out anyway. So they'll be unhappy, and then they'll end up moving out into, hopefully into my main cities. Anyway, let's end the turn, guys. Okay, we lost some tanks. So we've discovered laser rifles, and we've got some cards. Commander Pax Assam. High soldier morale. Okay. So, yeah, these guys are predictably starting to move in, look. Now, if I had another brigade here or two, I might be able to do something about this, but it's not going to be easy. Okay, these guys have got really low morale. So, yeah, okay. Can we attack into these? Yep, I think we can.
Yes, sir. We're going in.
Come on.
Run!
A bit more punishing than I was anticipating that being. Our troops are just not performing at the moment. What is the problem? Is it just that they've become way better units now? Gauss rifle combat armor. So no, not really. What are we using here? We're using charge Gauss rifle and combat armor. Oh, we're in defense, that's why. Okay. Okay, they're not good. These guys can't move because they've got they don't have enough action points. Presumably because they don't have much in the way of money. Sorry, of fuel. Okay, sorry, let's have a look at what happened in the history, because I forget that you guys don't watch that. What's the betting? If we actually take that zone, our enemy will just end up... you know, Dunkelstadt will declare war on us anyway. I think, like, everybody smells blood in the water now. So, yeah, it's one of those things. We just got to keep rolling on. Okay, here's Sansaria. Look, they have finally arrived on the battlefield. Okay, we can start to see them now. Let's see what we can do about destroying units as fast as we can. I want to kind of put them off from attacking me if I can. We've got something coming down this way now. Let's move these guys up this way. Okay, this is something. Okay, just going to continue to push back some of the fog of war over in this end. Still no fuel. Let's see if we can get them distracted by taking Gweg on. I'm tempted to kind of try and cut them off like this. But I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to work. Alright. These guys should be able to get replacements once they're onto this road system, I'd have thought. So let's see what we can do about that. Yeah, they need to stay there. Okay, we actually got replacements out. Let's have a look what happened. Did we get them down here? Yeah, it's looking like it. So that's interesting. No. There's still not that many. Now, one on for infiltration, it's giving us 1 to 1-4. Oh, what? What happened there?
Requesting assistance.
Okay. I didn't actually mean to do that. Didn't hurt us though, particularly. Okay, I see what I did. I actually hit attack instead of cancel. I've not been playing this game enough. I'm forgetting about how the UI works. Okay, well that's okay. It's good to attack them anyways. Keeps them on their toes. It keeps us on our toes as well. We did lose a few troops, but it's not the end of the world. We've actually got logistics down here now. If I'm reading this right. Yeah, we actually got we actually got troops down here. So I think what we'll do is we are going to start to replenish some of these troops now. Another 5. Yeah, we got 10,000 troops as well. In the bank, so to speak. Let's just get all our troops replenished. Where is machine gunner? Oh, that's RPG. We need to replenish a lot of RPGs. I think the machine gunners are what I want to focus on just for the time being. Okay. We need a lot of ARPGs, so just get what we can out for the time being. I'd like to get another brigade up while we've got the money, and I think if we can get a motorized brigade, that would be great. I don't think we've got enough troops for it now. Yeah, so motorized light infantry. Yeah, you need 100,000 men, and I really need to upgrade, to replenish the ones I'd already got. I think what we do is, maybe we just wait. Really need another brigade down here just to kind of replenish these guys. To cycle them out. Bring one of these back. Bring a fresh brigade in, and because throw these guys in for one last attack. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. Maybe I'm being too timid. I don't know. Nah, it's not liking it, is it? We're starting to get a bit of a stacking penalty with that. Excuse me. We're going to lose a lot of troops if we do this. A lot of troops. Now, these guys have got this regime feat that's giving you that 25% combat bonus. I think that's the Spirit de Corps. It's just really crazy powerful. Which is why I really want it, but I'm not been able to get that high into Fist yet. Yeah, they're entrenched as well. This is just a bad idea. All in all, a bad idea, I think. Let's put them back on defense.
Order acknowledged.
Yeah, we'll just wait, I think. We'll have to wait. I don't think we've got much choice there. Interesting stuff. Okay. Gosh, we're at half an hour. But I'm nearly done with my turn, so I think I'm going to end the turn relatively quickly, and then we'll end the episode, guys. Yeah, interesting decisions. What would you do here? I'm interested to know what you guys would do. So we've got some more troops that we can deploy. It's a matter of where, you know, like where are we going to put them? Because we've got this front now. And this is, I'll tell you, these guys are going to come rolling in. We've also got this front, which, again, I'm not that bothered about this. Like, I reckon I'd rather defend this shorter front here than trying to, you know, defend all of this. And just for nothing. Because Gwegon's just nothing, right? Who cares about what's in there, right? People are just going to be leaving. So, that's the thing. You know, fighting over like some dirt, you know, and like it's like this. You know what I was talking about the Sahara situation. Basically, it's like, do I need this really? I don't think so. Thank God we've not got like a powerful AI coming in from the east here. Otherwise, I'd be doomed. Because these guys would have. Then I would just be sort of defending a little territory again. It's likely that that's the way that this game's going to go, but we'll see. I think I'm going to save up my recruits another turn, and we'll try and get a mobile brigade in, or something like that. We're just going to keep the budgets as they are. I think. Just remove the interior council a little bit. All right, guys. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Take care.